Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
It's the Big O Show. Judge, you tuned in to the hottest sports radio.
When you need your warehouse looking good while staying efficient, there's only one place to find the finest racks in the business. Pallet Rack City in Hialeah. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547. Pallet Rack City is the company you need when you want your warehouse sporting the finest racks in the business. After all, who doesn't love a great rack? Pallet Rack City. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547.
Lando, a.k.a. the Big O. He covers all the South Florida teams.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Dolphins to the heat, well, you know what I mean. Monday to Friday, lollipop blow in the...
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Show on the radio, the top's where we gonna go, Miami, that's the way we roll.
Folks, you can support the hardest working sports talk show in South Florida through Cash App or Venmo. Just search Cash Big O Show. Support us through Cash App or Venmo. Cash Big O Show. We thank you for your incredible support.
On the morning show, Big O, no one has a similar show. Talk sports, talk plays, talk...
If you're a Miami sports fan, then there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your inner Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or innermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where inner Miami and all Miami sports fans shop.
Live and direct, because nobody do it better than Big O in the set. From sunrise, listen live.
When you're ready to purchase a new home or refinance the one you have, American Dream Lending will make sure your loan experience is easy with fast approvals and quick closings. With many loan programs and competitive rates, now is the time to turn your dreams into reality. Ask about special financing for veterans. They never charge an application fee, and you will work directly with one of their experienced loan professionals. Stop dreaming and contact American Dream Lending today. 786-802-1727 or online at adreamlending.com. The viewpoint, statements, or beliefs expressed on the following program by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily the opinions of FantasyAccess.com, Media Group Inc., ownership, management, sponsors, or website.
This is the Big O Show.
Morning, everybody. Hope you all are doing well out there and appreciate. What do we got, Sean? What do we got? A little bit more where? To the left? There we The other way, the other way, the other way, the other way, the other way. There we go. A little better? A little better? Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. By doing that, you kind of broke it up a little bit and made it easier for me here on the open. Thank you. So, good, morning. I can't say it's a good one, obviously. We are getting ready for the Dolphins taking on the Giants. This will be one of the. I didn't think I was going to use the glasses right away. This will be one of the strangest broadcasts I've ever done. Wow. Already started. Whoa. You try to compartmentalize everything, and you try to hold your composure as as much as you can. And it's hard. It's hard. It's a really hard thing to do. It's been a brutal month, obviously. You know, I've always carried this show with my pure emotions, no matter what I do in life, and this is no different because I'm no different than anybody else, and we all hurt. When you lose somebody you love, and you lose somebody you love like a brother. Somebody you've been with for over 40 years. Experiencing everything in life, and it was a blessing that I was um a blessing that I was fired by QAM, and a blessing that I was able to start my podcast, and that my best friend was wanting to do it with me and start it off. And so I'm so grateful I had that experience of being with him every day, at least, because it's not like we always worked together. But the last couple of years, we had the opportunity of working together in a couple of radio gigs that I was trying to start off, and obviously with the podcast. And the last month, I've kind of known that this was coming, and it doesn't matter whether it's coming or not. Like, I knew my dad was dying for years, and you know watching somebody deteriorate is the worst thing there is in the world. You'd almost rather them go from one day to another, so you just kind of tear the scab off, and you can. But when it's coming, and you think about it, and you cry like a child every once in a while. When Friday, somebody called me about it, and I did the I made the mistake of answering the phone, and immediately I was breaking down, and I told the person, "Hey, I cannot talk about this," and it's it's tough, and we've all been through it. And if you haven't, you'll go through it, and it's the worst feeling in the world when you lose a family member. And that's what Bill Preston is to me. He was a family member. He was my brother, and he's a guy that I'm going to miss. And I think all of you that got to meet him on the show, and those of you that maybe are new to the podcast over the last couple of months,
maybe you didn't get to know Bill from the first year. I mean, the shows are all there, so there's nowhere to hide, and so they're all there. They'll be there. His memory will be there. It'll last forever. I am so glad I brought these glasses. I gotta tell you, I really am happy that I brought these glasses, and I'm sorry that I couldn't hold my composure better, but it's hard, folks. It's hard, but
Oh, you don't have to apologize, man.
no, I know, but it's probably some people out there that find this annoying or something, and I'm sorry if it's annoying to you, but it hurts, and I wasn't gonna dodge this. Some people told me, "Hey, don't do the show," and I said, "No, man. Bill would want me to do the show. He has a GoFundMe page. His family is struggling with paying his medical bills, which have piled on because of everything that he was going through, and so there's a GoFundMe page. I've got the tweet out. It's on my Facebook. It's on my LinkedIn. We're gonna put it up here also. You'll see it there. If you can, donate whatever you can, please, because his family is struggling big time, big time. This was all by surprise. Nobody knew. He didn't even know that he was as sick as he was. He had no idea, and he, I'm not going to get into it, but, he thought he had some regular body ache or something, and it wasn't that. And it was just a really tough situation. And he went through just the last month, 5 weeks of his life was just the kind of living hell that you don't wish on anybody, especially somebody you love, obviously. But just we'll get through this one, and we'll get to talk to we're going to talk football, and it's going to be hard to segue into it and all of that. Just try to keep me on football, let's try to keep the chat board on football. Try to stay positive. Let's think good thoughts about Bill, because that's what I want to do. I want to remember the good. That's how I want to remember it. I got a lot of great memories, man. 40 years. This was the guy who was supposed to be going with me to, U2 when they their next tour. We're gonna go to Ireland to go see them, and it's just the idea that he's not going to be with me anymore is just absolutely brutal. What are you going to say?
No, I was going to say anybody that knew him, probably all you have are good memories.
Right. Yes.
I mean, I was able to meet him, through UO at 1210 is where met him, trained him, worked with him, and then he just took it from there. He took the reins and just worked with you on the podcast, and he grew and called me if he had any issues. He was always there for me if I needed anything.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing that you can't say that isn't great about Bill Preston.
Always willing to help anybody.
Always.
Anybody, dude.
Above and beyond.
Anybody, dude. Anybody. You asked Bill for help, he was always there. So please go to the GoFundMe page, help him out. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. Let me see if I can compose myself and get the show on track and talk a little. I need this. I need to talk football. I need to talk Dolphins. I need to talk good things. I need you guys to come on down to Sports Grill and hang out with us. Let me take a break. Back with more.
This is the Big O Show.
Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available, from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
It's the Big O Show. You're tuned in to the hottest sports radio.
When you need your warehouse looking good while staying efficient, there's only one place to find the finest racks in the business. Pallet Rack City in Hialeah. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547. Pallet Rack City is the company you need when you want your warehouse sporting the finest racks in the business. After all, who doesn't love a great rack? Pallet Rack City. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547.
Orlando, a.k.a. the Big O. He covers all the South Florida teams.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Dolphins to the heat, well, you know what I mean. Monday to Friday, Friday Pablo in the...
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Show O's on the radio, the top's where we gonna go, Miami, that's the way we roll.
Folks, you can support the hardest working sports talk show in South Florida through Cash App or Venmo. Just search Cash Big O Show. Support us through Cash App or Venmo. Cash Big O Show. We thank you for your incredible support.
On the morning show, Big O, no one has a similar show. Talk sports, talk plays, talk...
If you're a Miami sports fan, then there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your inner Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or innermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where inner Miami and all Miami sports fans shop.
Live and direct, because nobody do it better than Big O in the set. From sunrise, listen live.
When you're ready to purchase a new home or refinance the one you have, American Dream Lending will make sure your loan experience is easy with fast approvals and quick closings. With many loan programs and competitive rates, now is the time to turn your dreams into reality. Ask about special financing for veterans. They never charge an application fee, and you will work directly with one of their experienced loan professionals. Stop dreaming and contact American Dream Lending today. 786-802-1727 or online at adreamlending.com. For over 25 years, South Floridians have counted on Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises for their roofing needs. In South Florida, we battle the sweltering heat, rain, winds, and all kinds of tropical storms. That's why when it comes to protecting your family, home, or business, call Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises.com. 954-735-9826 or 954-394-1411 and ask to speak to Tommy, the owner. They specialize in all kinds of roofs. All work fully guaranteed with the customer's complete satisfaction. A-plus rated member of the Better Business Bureau. Licensed and insured. There's no buts about it. When your roof needs repair or replacement, go to TommyBButtsJrEnterprises.com. A certified whitening contractor.
All right, welcome back. Sports Grill, Bird Road, 114th. Appreciate all of you out there, as always, for supporting us here on the program. As always, remember to share the links to the show. Always smash the like button. It is very, very important. We always tell you, visiting our sponsors is always incredibly important. Come on out to Sports Grill. call Pallet Rack City if you own a warehouse, American Dream Lending if you want a mortgage, Tommy B. Butts, you just heard him there, roofing. Obviously our sponsors are huge. They are the engine that keeps it going, but obviously you guys are also the horsepower. You know what I'm saying? They help out on several parts of the engine, like the transmission, all that. You guys are the horsepower. It's kind of a team thing. So smashing the like button is incredibly important. To smash the like button and support the program as always. Appreciate all of you out there. Once my eyes settle down, I can take off my glasses and so, because right now they probably look like stop signs at this point in time. But thank you all as always for the kind words. Pretty amazing, by the way. The Dolphins have the point spread has expanded. It was at 4 points and at 6, and now it's 6.5. Actually, now that the Dolphins are favored by 6.5, which is crazy. But the funny thing is, so yesterday I go to the Hard Rock app to go check it out, and it's closed. So you can take out your money, which, by the way, very nice of Hard Rock. The money was deposited this morning into my account. I took out my winnings because I took out more than I put in, which is a beautiful thing. But any bets that were placed before they shut down are good. So today I took the Dolphins -4. You guys know I've been winning with the Dolphins the last couple of weeks. I've been putting my money where the mouth is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying, "Oh, Dolphins are going to win." No, dude, no. I've betted on the Dolphins. I've doubled down on this run and won, and so I felt good about it at 4. Now it's at 6.5. Feeling a little better, that kind of stuff. So I still have, huh? Oh, he's ready to go. So I still have a chance to, pick up a little bit more. All right, Joe Shad is ready to go. Let's get to our American Dream Lending Miami Dolphins Insider Report.
Dolphins fans, buckle up. It's time for the American Dream Lending Miami Dolphins Report with Joe Shad. When you're ready to purchase a new home or refinance the one you have, American Dream Lending will make sure your loan experience is easy with fast approvals and quick closings. Call them at 786-802-1727 or online at adreamlending.com. Here's Joe Shad with today's edition of the American Dream Lending Report.
He is the man, the myth, the legend. That is Joe Shad. Joe, how you feeling this morning? You feeling good? You feeling positive and ready to go for this one?
Big O, I can see you. I don't know why I can't hear you. Maybe your producer can turn up for me.
All right, there you go. Can you hear me now?
In the past, I haven't had to wear headphones. The last 2 times I've had some trouble without the headphones.
Okay, you sound a little muffled there.
I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
get headphones because I can't hear you.
Okay, yeah, you might want to get.
That's acceptable to hear you.
Yes, get some headphones there.
What's up, Harvey? So I'm in the
All right.
press box here in Hard Rock Stadium. Looking forward to this ball game. Wish I could hear you better. I don't know why I can't.
I don't know either. Although you
I
don't
don't
more
know if there's anything different or anything your producer can do to change the audio for me.
No, there's nothing different. You know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Why don't we reconnect? And maybe we
right. Let me jump out, and I'm gonna.
There we go. Now the mic opened up a little bit more now. Okay, good. All right. So we'll reconnect with Joe, and we'll get something going back with Joe. Okay, appreciate it as always with Joe. Art of the sport, I think, says, Big O, your crypto world is crashing down. I love the idiots that have no idea, nothing about crypto, and then they just talk about a small correction like it's crashing or whatever. Thank you, Art of the sport. I appreciate it, bro. But it's all right, my brother. 95% of you are completely clueless about crypto. You have no idea what you're talking about. And so even when you say something stupid like that, you don't even know it's stupid because you don't know any better. But that's all right, bro. It's all good, my man. It's all good. Yes, my world is crashing down, my brother. I'm worried about my crypto right now. Exactly. Yeah, that must be my biggest concern at this point right now. We'll get in contact with we'll get connected again with Joe Shad. You heard the boop There you go. So boop, somebody's in. Looks like we got Joe Shad ready to go. There we go. Now he's ready. Now, Joe, how we doing now? Can you hear
I'm
me?
still having trouble with my audio. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
got to figure something out that'll work. This is not.
it's not working. Not work. I don't know what he's doing. What the hell is he doing different now? What is going on with Joe? Look at it. He's got his sharp headsets on.
Well, he said he's using his phone now for the first time in 3 weeks, so I think he was using his iPad before.
Oh, okay.
So maybe he's got to reallow the settings. Let me double check. I'm gonna try and get in touch with Shad right now.
Yeah. Get in touch with him, and then you'll find out what the hell's going on. Appreciate all of you out there as always. Thank you for the kind words and everything going on around personally my world and your world, obviously, because Bill connected with a lot of you. Those of you that have been with the podcast early on, and you got to know Bill a little bit in that first year, and obviously it's a tough day today for all of us. So hopefully you'll be able to get through it, because I know it's not easy for all of us that at least were touched by Bill. So there you go. All right, I think we got Joe back now. Let's see, Joe. Now, how's it going? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Big O. I can certainly hear you better than I did earlier.
Okay.
We'll try to get through this and figure out what the issue is moving forward.
Okay. All right. Good stuff, man. First of all, the move with Dieter and Devontae Parker. You're expecting Dieter to start, right? With the struggles last week, with the current starter, and he got a little dinged up too at the same time. So Ryder to the bench, Dieter to start. You think?
Yeah, if Dieter wasn't ready to start, I don't think they would have activated him for today's game. And Dieter, really did a nice job at center early in the season. I think he might be better suited for center than he was for guard, in the same way Austin Jackson seems to be better suited for guard than he is for tackle. It's kind of like when they move, a safety to linebacker or a corner to safety. Sometimes those changes benefit you. And Devontae Parker, I mean, listen, he looked really good in practice from what we were able to see. So there's really no reason that he should be limited today. It'll be interesting to see the distribution of targets between Waddle, Parker, and Gesicki.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. And the good thing, I've been so frustrated that they don't play Mac Hollins more, because I think he should be the other guy opposite of Waddle right now. But now that you get Parker back, obviously this should add another element to the game, and open things up. And obviously that slant is something that has been pretty potent between Tua and Parker.
Yeah, Devontae Parker once told me that his favorite route is the slant, not the go, not the post, but the slant. And we know that Tua's best pass is the slant. I mean, he's deadly accurate, and he has the ability to lead guys. I know there's a lot of hate for Devontae Parker, and I understand the frustration with the fact that he has often been injured. But it's
Yeah.
true that when he's on the field, he's been an effective player. He is
Yes.
a dangerous weapon, including with Tua. He has done quite well in his last two appearances with Tua in particular.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. There's no doubt that he's an effective player when healthy. I think that's the frustration with everybody at this point, is that he can't stay healthy on a consistent basis. But man, if he's healthy today, he can be at least somewhat reliable and help this team out. Overall, the Mike Glennon thing, you see it as a good thing, right? I mean, because I was kind of fearing Daniel Jones as a runner, not necessarily as a passer. Well, Mike Glennon now, I don't fear him passing and I don't fear him running. I kind of like this.
Yeah, the Dolphins catch a break, and you need to get some puck luck. Thinking of the Florida Panthers and how well they're playing, they say in hockey you need some puck luck. Well, the Dolphins are getting some luck relative to opponent injuries. I mean, you think about how they're going to catch the Titans without Derrick Henry. You think about how they're going to probably catch, the New Orleans Saints without Jameis Winston and maybe Taysom Hill. Think about how Joe Flacco played when maybe, they probably would have done well against the rookie Zach Wilson. But yeah, I do not fear Sean Glennon. I don't think the Dolphins, Sean Glennon's brother, Mike Glennon, I knew Sean Glennon. He was a Virginia Tech quarterback back in the day. The thing about Mike Glennon that I always remember is sitting in Tom O'Brien's office. He was the head football coach at North Carolina State, had previously been at Boston College, where Brian Flores played. And him telling me that he thought that Mike Glennon had a higher upside than Russell Wilson, and that's why he wasn't upset about Russell Wilson, who he did not like playing baseball and football.
Right.
Moving on to Wisconsin, Tom O'Brien basically pushed Russell Wilson out the door to clear space for Mike Glennon, who certainly looked the part, tall, big-armed, accurate, but he was not the player Russell Wilson was, and Tom O'Brien didn't see that.
I know. No, Tom O'Brien and his staff should just get the Bozo Award, the way they would handle Russell Wilson because that wasn't a one-year thing, Joe. As you know, you were a college insider, and I know a little bit about that story myself. These idiots every year we're telling him, no, don't go play baseball, come back here, this, that. And the kid obviously was looking out for his best interest to keep both options open. You know what I mean? And these guys were so dead set on this whole thing. Oh, you're not playing football full time. Meanwhile, when you faced NC State, the thing you feared the most was Russell Wilson. You didn't fear anything else every time. And for them to be so quick to move on to Glennon just because he had a cannon, it's just, I remember watching him at the East West Shrine, and he's spraying the ball all over the place. And that's why I don't fear him today, Joe, because he's never been an accurate guy. He can throw it 100 miles an hour. He can throw it out of the stadium, but he doesn't know where it's going sometimes.
And Tom O'Brien didn't think that Russell Wilson would ever make it as a professional baseball player or football player. He was clear about that. And listen, there's a reason he fell to the third round, Russell Wilson. So he wasn't the only guy who questioned whether Russell Wilson, kind of like Tua Tagovailoa is trying to do here, overcome perceptions about his size.
Yeah, let me tell you that year, most of the guys I talked to, whether they were personnel directors, whether they were general managers, college directors of scouting, they all loved Russell Wilson. To a man, they all loved him, but they loved him as a backup. Tony Softly, at that moment, was working for the Carolina Panthers. He was a college director of scouting for the Carolina Panthers. He's retired now, so I can say it. He's the only guy that of the people that I knew in the league, he's the only guy that said there aren't 32 better. I can win with Russell Wilson. They didn't pick him because obviously he put in his word, but whatever. But he was the only guy. So you are correct. The NFL looked at Russell Wilson as a backup, and that's why he fell to the third round. You're right about that.
Yeah, but the Dolphins are well positioned today against the Giants. There's a reason that the point spread moved from 3 to 6.5 or so over the course of the week. Not only is Mike Glennon starting for Daniel Jones, but the Giants going without 2 receivers, and they have possibly a tackle, and they banged up tight end, really injured on offense. And the first game with a new offensive coordinator is never easy. Say what you want about Jason Garrett, but now with Freddie Kitchens in his first game as a play caller, that could create some complications for the Giants offense too. You have a hard time believing that the Giants are going to be able to score more than, say, 20. So the Dolphins score more than 20, they win.
No, I'm with you. And it looks like Kadarius Toney and Sterling Shepard are out for this game. Those are the major threats for them. Saquon Barkley doesn't scare anybody right now. He doesn't look like anything like the guy you thought you were getting out of Penn State. So really, Miami also gets a break there, Joe, that 2 of their top weapons on the outside are not in this game probably.
Yeah, for the Giants, Kadarius Toney is their answer to Jalen Waddle. And speaking to Nick Needham this week, the Dolphins corner, he spoke about generational explosiveness relative to Waddle and Toney. So, special players, but the Dolphins have more game breakers on offense today.
I'm with you there. What was the prediction going into this one? Is it 5 in a row, Joe?
Yes, I don't know about my picks, but I know that I picked the Dolphins to win by 6 or 7, that I believe 6. So I maybe stay away from that 6.5, 7. But I do like the Dolphins to unquestionably win today. So what do they call it? The money line. Take the
Yes, the
Dolphins
money
to
line.
win. The
I like
Dolphins.
it.
I'm no gambling expert, but the
No,
Dolphins to win, if not cover.
I'm with you there. I already laid money on the Dolphins -4, so I'm happy
Oh,
that it
that's
went up
good. Yeah,
to six
that's
and a
good.
half. Yeah, yeah. By the way, our inactives are Trill Williams, Brandon Jones, Philip Lindsay, Darius Hodge, Adam Shaheen, and John Jenkins. The Lindsay one. Are you surprised? And are we? Should we be concerned a little bit because Lindsay saved Tua's ass last week on that big Waddle pass?
No, the Dolphins being a little bit cautious. Lindsey did get in some work this week, but I think the combination of not wanting to have him sustain a more serious injury that could take him out 3, 4 the rest of the week, rest of the season, and also it gives him an opportunity another week to learn more about the Dolphins' offense. It was totally unexpected that Lindsey would have 12 carries in his first game just a few days after arriving. And so, but I think, with Gaskin and Ahmed and Laird, the Dolphins should be just fine.
Tua, last couple weeks, 84% completion percentage in the last 2 weeks. Joe, the overreaction on Tua, should folks already backtrack and say I was wrong? Or those that are, I guess, still doubting Tua, should they still be doubting Tua?
Well, I think it's a continuing evaluation and analysis. I mean, players like Jimmy Garoppolo, who led the 49ers to the Super Bowl, uh, players like Baker Mayfield, who everyone thought was great, and now he stinks. There's a continuing analysis and evaluation about whether or not ownership and a general manager and players and coaches should believe that a guy is the answer as the quarterback who can lead the franchise to a Super Bowl. Do I believe that the Dolphins have made a firm conclusion at this time about whether or not they believe Tua can lead the Dolphins to a Super Bowl? No. No, and thankfully we have 5 more games of evaluation this season. The Dolphins obviously have a lot more information than we do based on all those practices that they've watched. And all the times they've spent him with meetings. So, but listen, Tua has played well. I wrote 2 articles this week that you can find on the
Yep.
Palm Beach Post website. One in which I compared to his first 16 starts to all 45 quarterbacks in the last decade over their first 16 starts. That took a lot of research, and I was pleasantly surprised at some of the things that I found relative to second among all quarterbacks in completion percentage and 14th among the 45 quarterbacks in passer rating or quarterback rating. So, needs to improve the touchdowns, the yardage, and the yards per attempt. And, let's hope that happens.
I think he's doing phenomenal in what he can control. The second he can control more, because everything around him is better, those numbers will actually increase on what you're talking about. By the way, for the Garoppolo thing, I don't think there's any doubt Garoppolo can play. The only doubt is that Garoppolo can't stay healthy. That's really his only knock for me, and that would be the only knock for Tua. I think. What's your opinion? What's your gut tell you? Can Tua play? Can you win with Tua, or you can't win? Forget about the injury history. We know that he has that, just like Garoppolo. What's your eyes tell you, Joe? If you give this guy the right support, can you win with him or not?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's no question that Tua Tagovailoa can win some football games, complete a pretty good percentage of his passes. Um, you know, I,
I mean, a
I
Super
don't
Bowl.
know.
I'm talking about a Super Bowl. You got to
But have
decide
I?
on him. Can he be a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
I don't know that yet. I haven't made that conclusion. I certainly have not determined at this time that Tua Tagovailoa can or would lead a team to a Super Bowl. That's lofty standards. But think about how in Minnesota,
Trent Dilfer
folks
did it,
are
bro.
in,
Trent
in
Dilfer.
Minnesota. In Minnesota, folks are wondering whether Kirk Cousins is a elite franchise quarterback. His statistics are way better than almost all your viewers probably know. In
Yeah.
Las Vegas, Kirk Derek Carr, extremely polarizing. Very, very good statistics from an accuracy perspective, from a passer rating perspective, from a yards perspective, and yet half of Raiders fans think he's trash.
Right.
So quarterback is such a unique situation. I will say this. Tua is healthier. Now, I know he's had the ribs and the finger this year, but as he gains health, as he gets further away from that serious hip injury, as he strengthens his overall body, that gives him a better chance to be a more effective downfield passer. So he needs health. And of course, durability is a concern. So we'll see. We'll see if he's able to stay healthy. I don't have a final determination about Tua Tagovailoa, and I don't think the Dolphins do either. Let's see how he does over these last 5 games.
Let's hope so, man. I think he can be a Super Bowl winner if you put the right team around him. Health is the only concern. And by the way, as for the other two, yeah, Kirk Cousins isn't good enough. He's got nice stats, but he can't get it done when it counts. And Derek Carr definitely can. Half those Raider fans, they're morons, Joe. So we'll just leave it at that. Follow him on Twitter at Joe. What? What were you gonna say?
No. It's interesting that you're anti-Cousins, pro-Carr. Those are, the quarterback position is.
Carr's got moxie. Carr can rise above and make other people better. Kirk Cousins is a game manager on his best day, is what he is. He's a game manager. He's not a difference maker. Derek Carr can be a difference maker. They're two different quarterbacks in my eyes.
I think we're still learning. We're still learning exactly what Tua Tagovailoa is and what he can be. We don't have the answer. It's only been 16 starts, and we haven't even finished the second pro season.
Yeah, no, you're right. I get where people would be a little hesitant, but I'm a little different. I'm a little more confident in that kid. I kind of see championship qualities in a guy like that if you put the right people around him. If you can win with Trent Dilfer for a championship, you could easily win with Tua Tagovailoa. That's the way I see it. Follow him on Twitter at Shad Joe. And, of course, catch his work at the Palm Beach Post. Subscribe, support Joe there and all the great writers at the Palm Beach Post. Joe, thank you for taking some time, my brother. Enjoy the game.
See you, Big Up.
You got it. There you go, baby. The great Joe Shad from the Palm Beach Post. It's funny to see people that just tune in and then they see me with glasses and then they wonder, what the hell is he doing? Why is he wearing glasses inside? And then others have got to explain the pain, explain it. Yes. Anyway, what do we have here? I don't care what happened around the league. We just need Miami to win. Michael, I think that's what will happen today. I think the boys will definitely win. Kevin says, you guys realize if the Bills do lose 3 straight starting tomorrow night, suddenly the Bills could be out and we could get in, but a Buffalo win makes things easier for us. You know what, Kevin? Don't worry about what other things happen because it's too time consuming. It's not really what's it called? The right thing to do right now. It's just frustrations that you don't need. First of all, the Dolphins have just got to take care of business. And over the next 5 weeks, as we get closer to the end of the season, we will then find out what position they're in, and then we can kind of get excited. But let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's just enjoy this week. You know what I mean? Let's just enjoy this week. Let's hope that the boys take care of business today. They beat the Giants. That Mike Glennon doesn't come out and have one of those career-like games and the ball bounces their way and we're frustrated at the end of the game. None of that crap. Okay, let's do things slowly but surely, okay? After losing 7 straight, now they've won 4 straight. Let's see if they can continue, and let's live in the moment. Plus, it's a lot of fun to live in the moment. Kevin, when you start including all those other ingredients into it, it kind of changes how everything's approached, and it kind of changes your mood about something because the Dolphins win today, but in another game, the outcome is not what you needed, then you get all frustrated about it. And forget about that, dude. Stay in the moment. Stay with the Dolphins. Stay with Jalen Phillips improving. Stay with Jalen Waddle balling, Mike Gesicki, Tua, and company. Let's stay in the moment. You know what I mean? Let's just enjoy this because it's been fun to watch 4 in a row. And we all know that really the key is here at Sports Grill. Bird Road and Sports Grill right here. This is where you got to be, of course. That's why we encourage you. And I got gifts today, by the way. Where's my bag? Got to reach for this crap. So today, you can't ask for them because you won't get it if you ask. But if you come out today to the Sports Grill, I am going to randomly walk up to people and give away. See these Dolphin bracelets? Sean's got one too. And I got lots of bracelets thanks to Dominic, who met me at the Hall of Fame on Wednesday in Canton, Ohio. As you all, those of you that follow the show, you know I was in Cleveland on Wednesday to go see Genesis. And I have the shirt on, actually. And so Dominic was kind enough to meet us at the Hall of Fame. And so he gave us these bracelets, which are really, really cool. He made one lanyard, which I have. And so, and by the way, these you can reverse these bracelets too. That's actually pretty cool. Dominic, you did a great job with these things, man. They are awesome. Thank you so much. So we're gonna give those away today randomly. I'll just walk up to somebody and hand it and say, "Hey, don't ask me for any, because if you ask me, I will not give it to you." Understand that, all right? You just got to sit there, come out here, support us, cheer on the Dolphins, winning 5 in a row. You know what I mean? So today's a great day. Come out, man. Let's pack this place up like we were packing it last week for this whole thing. So please come on out, and we'll be giving away some presents. Hopefully, I'll be able to take off my my glasses shortly, because maybe my eyes have cleared up. I don't know if they've cleared up or not. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like my eyes are pretty clear right now, right? It doesn't look like yeah, okay. All right, it doesn't look like I was bawling like a 5-year-old child. So it looks like I'm all right now. But anyway, so thanks to all of you out there, as always, for supporting us. Appreciate you, man. And remember, by the way, if your business wants to be a part of our show and help us grow, as we obviously have become the most listened to sports talk show in South Florida by miles and miles and miles. You know, tomorrow we're going to cross 9 million downloads. 9 million. Okay? And that's like, 6 million of it was since June. I mean, it's really crazy what's gone on. 9 million downloads. That's just absolutely amazing. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see if that gets done. And by the way, somebody's saying Cristobal to the U. Is that being reported or something? I haven't seen anything myself, but I mean, we should hear something this weekend. I wouldn't be surprised. According to sources, Mario Cristobal will be the next head coach at Miami. Mike Ryan says, sources told me this morning that Radakovich is leaving Clemson to become Miami's AD this morning, was closer to 50-50, tighter than the indications that were out there, suggesting Miami's feeling was pretty optimistic internally Friday evening. So I don't know. Mike Ryan from Lebitard's show is reporting that it's happening. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, some are on the chat wondering if they're going to be at the game. Are you going to be giving them away post game as well? The bracelets.
I may spread it out. Yeah, I may spread it out. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I might spread it out. Yeah. Yeah, we have, you know what? Maybe
you go. Bracelets will be available during the post game.
We have about 15 of them, I think. So, I got to break it up like, I don't know, maybe every quarter, halftime, a little bit on post game, So yeah, I will surprise people at different tables with them. Okay. What? Huh? Oh, he's ready? All right, let's do it. All right, let's talk to Lee Sterling, baby. Let's get to Paramount Sports. Let's see what he thinks we should be favoring this week against the Line.
For over 25 years, South Floridians have counted on Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises for their roofing needs. In South Florida, we battle the sweltering heat, rain, winds, and all kinds of tropical storms. That's why when it comes to protecting your family, home, or business, call Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises.com. 954-735-9826 or 954-394-1411 and ask to speak to Tommy, the owner. They specialize in all kinds of roofs. All work fully guaranteed with the customer's complete satisfaction. A-plus rated member of the Better Business Bureau. Licensed and insured. There's no buts about it. When your roof needs repair or replacement, go to TommyBButtsJrEnterprises.com. A certified widening contractor.
Gotta love Tommy. By the way, each of their previous customers, they have an opportunity to enter for their bi-weekly drawing to receive a free exterior impact metal door. So check it out. Call Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises. They've been doing roofs here in South Florida for over 25 years and a AAA plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. So make sure you call Tommy and, of course, tell them that Big O sent you. They will take care of you. All right. Paramount Sports is the spot to go if you need some advice, some guidance, and Lee Sterling is the man. Go to @Paramount Sports on Twitter or ParamountSports.com. Lee, good morning, sir. I see all the helmets back there. Nice job with the mini helmets. I love it.
Had to switch it up back in the real office this week after being in the home office. What a day yesterday of college football. I mean, looked like Oklahoma State. They just needed to put it in twice inside the 5-yard line. Couldn't get it done. And the Alabama upset was pure Nick Saban right there.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. By the way, I'm still caught up. I'm looking at your helmets. Yep. From what I can tell, they're throwbacks.
Right. Almost everyone's a throwback. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I love that, dude. I started looking at them, going, "Damn, dude, they're throwbacks." Because you even got the old Bills one there, the old Bengals. I mean, that is.
Big O, let me tell you something. So
Bucks, I love the Bucks. I know the colors are kind of funky, but the logo itself is badass.
Yeah, there's the pewter and whatever they do with the new color. It's not happening. I think almost every throwback is better than what the teams have now. I mean, like the Patriots throwbacks.
Oh, God, that's one of the best ever, period.
Even the Bills, and then some of the teams that aren't around anymore. I mean, the Oilers, some of their uniforms, like their silver and baby blue in the late 60s, early 70s was classic. So, I like to see when they wear it, more often. If you saw some of the programs that, Larry Bluestein has probably the biggest collection of anyone.
Yes, of course.
Around.
Yes.
But I've got some 66 to 69 Dolphin programs, some pennants from in the 60s. You used to go to the games, and what did you want to get? Have your dad buy a program and a pennant from the other team. So, right. Of course, unfortunately, most of them still have the pinholes in from being tacked to the wall.
Yeah, exactly. And they're probably a little yellowish now by now.
No, actually, they're in good shape. So just a lot of pinholes. I've talked to my wife about putting some of them up, and she's like, "No way, not happening."
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, the Dolphin line. Well, you know what? Let's leave the Dolphins for last. Give me a couple games before that. Let's start off wherever you want right now.
Okay. So I will preface this week by saying I think this is the toughest week of the entire NFL season to wager on, where I might have 4, 5, 6 plays. I'm releasing my clients 3. I think you want to look at some teasers this week. So one of the games where I think you can play the game and feel pretty good about getting a cover is Denver. So people were talking, the first 4 or 5 weeks they should have drafted, even when they were 3-0, Mac Jones. And would have been a nice pick. But look what Patrick Surtain II's doing now. Had another 2 interceptions last week. Javonte Williams, a running back from North Carolina. I think that he's just so much better than Melvin Gordon. Bigger, stronger, faster, obviously more durable. Melvin Gordon plays in about 7-8 games a year tops. So I think their picks were fine. I mean, I'm fine with Teddy Bridgewater. I don't think you should lay 9.5 points with Kansas City. I think they're maybe a little overrated. Their defense has played about as well as they could play. And Teddy, you and I know, we've seen him since high school. The guy just moves around and makes plays. There's so many times it's 3rd and 5, he runs for 6 yards. And, he takes his time. He's not coming up. They're not doing hurry up with Teddy Bridgewater. He'll look over. He gets up sometimes the line of scrimmage with 20 seconds to go. He'll wait until there's a second left to snap the ball. And their defense is playing well. Sapp's back for him. I like Denver here plus the 9.5.
Okay. All right. Give me another one.
So another game I think you want to put is Minnesota into I never play 2 team 6-point teasers in college football because points are cheap. You see scores like, Western Kentucky and, some of these other teams are playing like UTSA 54-48. So unless Iowa is playing, who's the lowest scoring team out there? Iowa and another Big Ten, Wisconsin. You don't want to play 2 team 6-point teasers. But in the pros, there's 4 key numbers that a lot of games land on: 3, 4, 6, and 7. So a lot of times all tees are lined up or all tees are lined down. So one of the games I think you want to tease down is Minnesota. So Minnesota's won a lot of close games.
Okay.
But I don't want to lay 7 points with them without Dalvin Cook. Detroit's awful. They can't throw the ball down the field. They'll be without Swift in this game. I can see Minnesota almost for sure winning the game, but I'll put them in a couple teasers and tease them down to -1. Now, a game you might want to tease up, maybe Seattle. So I think San Francisco is playing well, but remember, they're without Deebo Samuel. Now they're laying 3 on the road. I think that might be too much. The Seattle defense is playing fine. A lot of bend but don't break. I just don't think without Deebo Samuel, they're going to score more than 22, 24 points. So I'm going to take Seattle in that same wager. Minnesota, tease it down to 1. All they got to do is pretty much win the game. And take Seattle and tease it up from 3 to 9. That way you get over the number 3, where most games land on, 4, 6, 7, even 8, which happens sometimes now with teams going for 2-point conversions. So that's probably my second play. So it's just one of these days. There's not 5, 6 plays out there. I think those are the 2 strongest plays I have.
Miami started off a 4-point favorite. It has now gone all the way up to 6.5. I was lucky actually because I did take the Dolphins -4
right.
A couple of days ago on the Hard Rock app. Now it's closed, although my bet is still good. So that's a good thing. So I was able to take out all my money yesterday, which was nice, and they deposited right away. So very good service on their part. But I still have my Dolphin bet. Now it's up to 6.5. What do you tell folks out there about this one?
Okay, this is a crazy game because the line started at 3, believe it or not. So I had it at 3.5 and bought it down to 3 at one point. So some people would say, take the Giants at 6 and try for a middle. I don't think there's enough key numbers to do that. But I can't take the Giants. They lost their offensive coordinator, got fired, Garrett. Now the play calling is not really any better. I've never seen a team more on like 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, where they run like 2 and out to the tight end. They have the slot guy doing 1 and out. I mean, here's my philosophy. So playing college football and watching and studying, something to watch for a new or even a casual fan, someone who thinks and wants to learn more football, is watch Peyton Manning. I forget what the show's called. Every week he dissects a quarterback's entire game, all the reads. Have you seen it on ESPN?
Yeah.
ESPN Plus. It's great.
Yeah, it is.
So here, always my philosophy is third and more than 4 or 5, every single receiver, running back, tight end should be farther than the sticks. Kellen Moore on Monday night called one of the worst, Thursday night, called one of the worst games I've ever seen. People like him. It was horrible. And the Giants' 2 coordinators this year, same thing. You can have a running back as a safety valve in the flat. Okay, that's it. But these 2 teams, Dallas lately and the Giants, too many guys not beyond the sticks here. I don't think Barkley's healthy either. He's not. He's about 80, 85%. He doesn't have that burst. I think the Miami's defense is borderline elite right now. So I think Miami wins this game, something like 27-17. Not my strongest play, but I would take Miami here. A good play is put them in a teaser. Maybe put the Dolphins and tease them from 6.5 down to 0.5 and take someone like either Minnesota or Seattle in your other side of the teaser.
That's actually really, really interesting. And I'm with you. I like the Dolphins today. I think that attacking style defense against a guy like Mike Glennon that cannot move and isn't an accurate guy as it is, I'm smelling 2 turnovers in this game easily by the Dolphin defense when it's all said and done. So I am definitely with you all the way. Lee, if folks want to pick up your service since you're kicking ass and taking names even in hockey, you're kicking ass like the Panthers are.
Yeah. Just go to ParamountSports.com. Every sport's available. Football. We've got specials. How about this through the end of December? $97. Normally I charge $297. Use coupon code SAVE200, $97, or through the Super Bowl this year, which is mid-February. Got that extra week in the NFL season, just $197. So coupon code SAVE200 through the end of December, save $300 for the end of the year special, or check out the specials in hockey, basketball, or UFC, ParamountSports.com, or call the number 800-400-9741.
And on Twitter at Paramount Sports. Lee, as always, enjoy the games, my brother. Thank you for taking some time. You're a stud.
You're welcome. Take care, buddy.
Thank you, my man. There you go, Lee Sterling, man. Good stuff as always. Appreciate Lee. By the way, thank you all out there. I am seeing your notes on the well, on, not the well wishes, but obviously your condolences on Bill's passing, and I appreciate all of you out there, man. It's been a tough month. It's been a really tough month to kind of get through, and every day kind of preparing yourself for what you really are not prepared for any time. And obviously last night losing him at 9:23 was just terrible. And it's just something that I'll never recover from, like none of us do. You know what I mean? I lost my dad years ago, and a day doesn't go by that I don't think about my dad multiple times and wish, we lost him at 51. Bill's a little older than my dad, so it's just kind of ridiculous that we lose people so young an age, and life can be unfair at times, man. And it was certainly unfair to Bill here at the end. Obviously he didn't get to finish out his entire life, which would have been nice. I would have liked to hang out with him a few more years, man. Gone too soon. I was hoping that as this show grows, he, kind of joins us again and helps us out, because we're going to need more help as we grow. Hopefully, still can't find a salesperson, which is just amazing to me that I can't find an experienced salesperson to help us here, which is nuts. But by the way, I do thank the sponsors that are reaching out directly to me. And if, by the way, your business wants to be a part of it, reach out to me, and we will definitely meet, and maybe it's a good pairing for both of us and help us grow.
You ready for some fantasy football news? Or
yeah, I'm ready for some fantasy football news.
The Eagles.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts is out.
Oh, he is out. Okay.
Minshew Mania starts.
Oh, look out.
Minshew in for the Eagles.
The porn stash is back.
Jets wide receiver Corey Davis will be active. Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins are both active. And the Raiders just placed running back Jalen Richard on the reserve COVID list. So he's out for today's game. So I'll keep you updated as more come across.
Okay. All right. There you go. So thank you all out there. And listen, if you don't know where to go for the game, we got an hour left.
come on out, man. Join us here at Sports Grill. We're going to open up the doors now here at noon. You can come on out and join us and have some fun and get ready for the Dolphins and the Giants at 1:00. Really would love to see all of you out here. Come on out, man. It's been awesome. So I'd appreciate it out there if you can. Alexa's asking me, "Oh, have you been able to log into the ESPN league you're in?" No, I have not. I have not. I haven't, Alexa, I haven't had time. If I had a salesperson, I would have more time. You know what I'm saying? if I had, let's see, maybe an extra producer, we'd have more time. You know what I'm saying? If I have a promotions person that can help me, I'd have more time. You know what I mean? But it's just I only have so many hours in the day, and it's kind of like a two-man show. Me and Sean pretty much doing everything. And so, yeah, it's been tough, but listen, I'm not going to complain. We're going to get this. We're going to get through this, and we're building it up, and it's a pretty exciting time because had some good meetings with a couple of new sponsors that are going to be joining us here in the next week. You're going to be hearing about, and so once we increase the sponsorship, then I think we'll get to that point that. I'll have more time and I can do some other things in life. I haven't even been able to go to all the concerts that I really want to go to. You know what I mean? And you guys know that without music, that's something that is a huge void in my life. You know what I mean? So Dr. Mario 41 says, I think the Giants have never lost at Joe Robbie Stadium. Well, the good thing is it's not Joe Robbie Stadium anymore. It's Hard Rock Stadium. And Dr. Mario, let's go, bro. Let's be positive. It's 4 in a row. Okay. Tua's balling. Waddle's balling. Phillips is balling. They're ready to go, bro. Come on. The defense is wicked. Let's go, man. Let's be positive here.
Oh, positive. Okay, I'll stop then.
What do you got for me?
I went back to look at the last 5 meetings, and again, they don't play each other that often. So
right.
It's not a lot, but yeah, we haven't beat them since 2003.
Well,
But that's only 5 games, by the way, just so everybody doesn't think it's been 18 years. I mean, we don't play them all the time, but we have gotten better.
Huh?
But we haven't beat them yet, but we've gotten better.
They'll beat them now.
We haven't played this Giants team, though.
I am not worried about that, bro. We're going to beat them today. You got to feel good about the Dolphins, man. Come on.
Got to. You got the neck playing.
Yeah. Yeah. Tommy Mayer is asking me, how is Nat Moore doing, Big O? He's doing great. If you watch Friday night, he was there. I got to talk to Nat a little bit. He's such a good dude. So Nat's good. I don't know if any of you guys saw our show on Friday night. We got to talk to Larry Little. We got to talk to Tony Nathan. We talked to Leslie Visser. We talked to John Offerdahl. And who else am I missing? There's one more. Who else? Larry Little, Tony Nathan, John Offerdahl, Leslie Visser. No, there's one more, isn't there? Oh, no, Reggie Theus. I know there was one more. Not Dolphin, but Reggie Theus also. And Reggie Theus is the AD and coach now at Bethune-Cookman. So that's the good thing. And there were really good interviews, not for nothing, but if you can, check them out. They're there on the YouTube page. Support that. I'd appreciate it immensely. Mario Cristobal going to turn the U around? Well, let's hope so, Bromar. Let's go. Let's hope. And remember, now Mario has to do what he hasn't done at Oregon. That's going to be the challenge for him now. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Mayer's thinking 5 to 10 sacks today. That would be a lot of fun. 5 to 10 sacks. That would be fun. But they're gonna pressure the hell out of Mike Glennon today, like they have all the quarterbacks that they've been facing lately. That's why I love this matchup for the Dolphins. Okay. Let's see. Mark Jean says Big Armando is reporting. Dude, it's Mike Ryan that reported, not Armando. Don't worry. Mike Ryan is the guy that reported it. In fact, I think he's been saying for a couple of days that it was going to happen. I think Mike Ryan has been ahead of it on it all. So if we're going to give anybody credit, we're going to give Mike Ryan credit. All right, from the Dan Lebitard show. Give Mike credit. Give the people that deserve the credit. Okay? So Mike Ryan is the guy that is reporting it. I'll give Mike the love
that Mario becomes the head coach. Now, it's a terrific hire overall. All right, but it's going to be a challenge for Mario. All right, you're asking Mario to do what he never did at Oregon. Think about that. Okay, all right. So Mario has never been great at Oregon. So that's what you want him to be here at the University of Miami is great, so he can beat Alabama and LSU and Georgia and any of those top Ohio State, any of those top teams that you run into the playoffs. You're gonna need that kind of a team. So let's hope that that Mario can make this thing happen, man. It would be really, really nice. Let's see, what else do we have here? What else do we have? Terry Kirby was a good running back before he had a very bad injury. Yeah, Terry Kirby was excellent, man. Love Terry Kirby. Great pass catcher. So when is the press conference? I'm sure Monday or Tuesday. It was going to happen this weekend. We've been talking about it throughout the week that after the Utah game, you would find out. And by the way, they're also hiring a good AD too by taking Clemson away. And Clemson's going to lose Brett Venables to Oklahoma.
He's finally leaving, huh?
Yeah. Well, he was.
You can't give him too much. At a certain point, you run out of how much money you can give him.
Right. No, but he was an assistant at Oklahoma.
Oh, so he's got
before he went to Clemson, so he has ties. It's kind of like Radakovich.
Okay.
He graduated from the University of Miami Business School or whatever. So Radakovich, before he was at Clemson, obviously has ties to the U, and then obviously Mario. So same thing. So Clemson's going to lose their AD, and they're losing Brett Venables. So they have been weakened, and this is good for Mario too, and good for us here as University of Miami fans. You know what I mean?
Boy, Pickett did good last night, by the way.
Yep. Big O, do you have any merch in the works? Yes, we do. I'm trying to finalize.
No, don't look at me.
I'm trying to finalize the merch stuff.
It's all on me. My fault. I apologize to the Big O Nation.
Okay. I'm trying to finalize it. I hope I can finalize it this week because, Sean is, there's a lot of talent on the Sean Stanley family. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like when you draft Sean Stanley, you draft a family. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the Ted Ginn thing.
I'm Ted Ginn Jr., baby.
Exactly. Except he's much more productive than Ted Ginn Jr. That's all I'm saying.
The family is too.
And the family is very, very talented. So yes, we are working on merch. Okay. I am working on that. All right. It's being reported $8 million a year or more for 5 years. Yep. He's getting $8 million a year. It's awesome. Hope this isn't a trap game. What's wrong with you, Eddie? Like, why do you people have to bring some negativity into this whole thing, huh? Why can't we stay positive?
Man, it's Mike Glennon, people. It's Mike Glennon.
Let's go, man. Let's have faith. The boys are playing well. Tua's balling. Come on. All right, let's take a break. Hour number 2 is next.
This is the Big O Show.
Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
It's the Big O Show. You're tuned in to the hottest sports radio.
When you need your warehouse looking good while staying efficient, there's only one place to find the finest racks in the business. Pallet Rack City in Hialeah. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547. Pallet Rack City is the company you need when you want your warehouse sporting the finest racks in the business. After all, who doesn't love a great rack? Pallet Rack City. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547.
Orlando, a.k.a. the Big O, because lovers, all the South Florida teams.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Dolphins to the heat, well, you know what I mean. Monday to Friday, Fly Pablo in the...
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Show O's on the radio, the top's where we gonna go, Miami, that's the way we roll.
Folks, you can support the hardest working sports talk show in South Florida through Cash App or Venmo. Just search Cash Big O Show. Support us through Cash App or Venmo. Cash Big O Show. We thank you for your incredible support.
On the morning show, we go. No one has a similar show. Talk sports, talk plays, talk...
If you're a Miami sports fan, then there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your inner Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or innermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where inner Miami and all Miami sports fans shop.
Live and direct, because nobody do it better than Big O in the set. From sunrise, listen live.
When you're ready to purchase a new home or refinance the one you have, American Dream Lending will make sure your loan experience is easy with fast approvals and quick closings. With many loan programs and competitive rates, now is the time to turn your dreams into reality. Ask about special financing for veterans. They never charge an application fee, and you will work directly with one of their experienced loan professionals. Stop dreaming and contact American Dream Lending today. 786-802-1727 or online at adreamlending.com. For over 25 years, South Floridians have counted on Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises for their roofing needs. In South Florida, we battle the sweltering heat, rain, winds, and all kinds of tropical storms. That's why when it comes to protecting your family, home, or business, call Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises.com. 954-735-9826 or 954-394-1411 and ask to speak to Tommy, the owner. They specialize in all kinds of roofs. All work fully guaranteed with the customer's complete satisfaction. A+ rated member of the Better Business Bureau. Licensed and insured. There's no buts about it. When your roof needs repair or replacement, go to TommyBButtsJrEnterprises.com. A certified whitening contractor.
All right, we are back, and that is one of our new sponsors, Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises. If you need a new roof, please call Roof Repair. Please call Tommy. Been at it for over 25 years. Great stuff, as always, and we thank Tommy, man. Great sponsor of our program. Don't forget, if you want to also sponsor, you can donate to the program, Cash App or Venmo. That's Cash Big O Show. That's Cash Big O Show. Laurent, thank you for sending us a little love on Venmo, my friend. I appreciate you. Leon Fresco, thank you, sir. A little love on the super chat. He says, only worry is I don't remember us beating the Giants. Well, I am not worried either way. I'm confident. As I told, who was it before that I said confidence? Eddie M. Says not negative, just scared to death. There's no reason to be scared, man. I don't know. I don't understand this. How can you be scared? How can you be nervous?
I get the history of the Dolphins and stuff that's happened over the years and all of that, but I'm going to stay in the moment. I like the way they're playing. You know, they finally went back to the defense that they're supposed to play. They're making Jalen Phillips do what he can do, not what he can't do. Tua is now, comfortable as comfortable as you can be behind a terrible line and figuring it out and making quick decisions. Jalen Waddle's playing well. There's so many things to love about what's going on. The only negative what negative I can find about this game is that Brandon Jones isn't in the game. That's the only thing, just so I can see the young safety tandem continue to develop. But last week they didn't miss Brandon Jones at all, man. And they were fine.
And then also the top 2 receivers for the Giants are out. So
yeah, man. Kadarius Toney and Sterling Shepard are out for this game. So that makes Jones and X's job that much easier. I mean, I am not sure how you cannot feel confident about this game. I'm not telling you to be cocky to the point that you're just dismissive of the game. No, it's an NFL game. You can't be dismissive. But damn, man, I feel good about our Dolphins today. I feel good that Sports Grill is going to be rocking here on Bird Road, and people are going to be loving it, going 5-0 in the last 5 weeks. And we're one game away from 500. That's a beautiful thing, man. I don't know how you can't feel good about it.
I can't wait to see you do the waddle today.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. We got a waddle today. So hells to the Eddie M. Thank you. See Eddie feeling more confident. He sends in a super chat now. I like it. Thank you, Eddie M. I appreciate you all out there. As always, I know Sean and I appreciate it. So there you go. So be confident, man. There's a lot of things to be confident about. Devontae Parker returns today. You got to feel confident about that. That's good. I don't know how long he'll last in the game. Hopefully he'll last the whole game. But you got to love that you get Devontae Parker back to go with Waddle, to go with Gesicki, and a Mac Hollins. You got enough playmakers right now on the team. There's a lot of things to feel good about. Michael Dieter's coming back. Probably your best center out of your options right now. And let me tell you, one of the things that I'm excited about with Dieter is he was turning the corner this year. And if you remember last year when he filled in a little bit, he played pretty well. And now he actually he was the best lineman on the team until he got injured. He was the guy who was playing the most consistent on the team until he got injured. But what I'm excited about with Dieter is we get now 5 more games to kind of say, okay, that wasn't an aberration. No, the guy's playing well. The guy's turned the corner. He's confident. He feels good. And at least you can start to feel good about your center going into next season. That would be really, really cool. So for me, that's where I'm excited about Dieter's return, is that I'm hoping that the next 5 games kind of solidifies what he showed us earlier, and maybe even to a point where he plays even better down the stretch. And this is also a little bit of a comfort zone for Tua too, because Tua knows that he's getting his best center back. And if his center's there and is able to, help give him a fraction of a second more, okay, whatever it is, a 100th, a 1,000th of a second more, whatever it is, but just buy him slightly more time and gives him an opportunity to step into that pocket because Dieter's doing his job, that would be nice. That would be, talk about confidence even growing, that would be great, okay, because the line is not something that we feel good about. It's not something we're confident about. We're hoping that they do just enough so Tua can figure things out quickly. And to Tua's credit, by the way he's played, man, it's been so awesome to see the way Tua's played under chaos, under a chaotic situation, a line that is not necessarily, a running game that isn't necessarily dominant either. And somehow or another, he's finding ways to make plays. The kid has 84% completion percentage in the last 2 weeks. That's a sick number.
I mean, come on, dude. 84%. Knows what he's doing. He has conviction where to go with the ball. He knows pre-snap already. He's kind of understanding it. And remember, he's going to start seeing teams a second time over. He's going to start seeing defenses second, third time over. Players a second time over. Not today because it's the Giants, but he might recognize some of the things they're trying to do defensively from other teams. All of these things are going to make Tua better. He's only played 16 games, and he's put together one hell of a season for 16 games, right? I think we read the stats earlier this week. Let me see where they're at here, if I'm correct. Here we go. Through 16 games, okay? The kid is 351 of 524 for a 67% completion percentage. You want to be over 65, closer to 70. He's at 67. A passer rating of 90.5. He's thrown for 3,515 yards, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and 6 on the ground. So his touchdown to interception is almost 2-1. It's over 2-1 when you include the rushing touchdowns. He's got 6 of them. I mean, you're talking about back-to-back games with 80% completion percentage. Since 1950, only 4 quarterbacks have done it. Tua and Kyler Murray this year, Breeze in 18, and Peyton Manning in 2013. That's incredible company. So all the people that were picking on Tua, you're eating crow in a bad way right now. You're wrong. You're dead wrong about Tua because you're size queens and you think everybody's got to be 6'5" and got to be able to throw it out of the stadium in order to be successful, and that's not the case. And Tua's proven a lot of people wrong. A lot of people are eating crow this week because they're finally figuring out that the kid can play, period. He's a baller. But you've got to get the right people around him so he can go and have some success. If you expect him to succeed without a running game and an offensive line, Pat Mahomes can't do that. He got his ass kicked in the Super Bowl because he had no offensive line. So it doesn't matter who you are, you've got to have that support staff. And he's getting a little more support, and that's why things are going really well right now for Tua and for the offense. Not, well, at least better than it was before. But it's nice to see that he's won and he's playing well, and a lot of people have got to be saying, okay, yeah, I was wrong on that one. All right, 855-912-1056 is the text line. That's 855-912-1056 is the text line. If you want to reach out, you got questions, you got comments, or maybe you're even a sponsor and you want to join the program and help us grow. We got a lot of things we want to do for the South Florida sports fan all around the world. We want to hit the NBA Summer League. We want to cover that for you. We want to cover the East-West Shrine, the Senior Bowl, the NFL Combine, the NFL Draft. You know, there's a lot of things that we want to do, and we want to hit the road and give you the kind of sports show that you need for that. Well, in order to do that, we need your support. We need you to watch. We need you to smash that like button. We need you to visit our sponsors. We need other sponsors to step up and be a part of the number one sports talk show in South Florida. There is no sports talk show in South Florida that comes even close to the amount of listeners and downloads that this show has. Okay? Why? Because we can provide you the kind of coverage, the kind of insight, the kind of honesty you will never get at garbage radio stations like 560 and 790. So, if you want the show for the South Florida sports fan around the world to grow, come on out. Support us here at Sports Grill. Make a donation. You got a business? Join us. Let's go. Let's grow together, baby. Together, let's make this the sports show that South Florida sports fans want to tune into on a daily basis. So appreciate all of you out there. Let's take a quick break here. Give me a couple minutes. Rest the voice. When we come back, I got a couple things I want to talk about in this matchup. A couple of things that I want to point out also going on that have changed for the Miami Dolphins and for the South Florida sports fan or the Dolphin fan around the world. By the way, I'd be remiss before we go to the break to congratulate Miami Central, Chaminade Madonna, Champagnat, Cardinal Gibbons, and St. Thomas Aquinas. All 5 teams from South Florida are all headed to the state championship. 4 of these 5 teams are out there to defend their state title. So, again, really proud of what's gone on here in South Florida and South Florida sports and high school football, how it dominates. And hopefully these teams all can come back with state titles. So congratulations to those schools, to the fans, to the alumni from all of those schools. Enjoy this championship run. Hopefully you guys will be able to finish it off. I know you've already made South Florida proud with the way you guys are playing and making it to the state finals. So on behalf of Sean and myself, obviously, and everybody here on the Big O radio show, congratulations to our South Florida high schools for making it to the state title games. All right, let's take a quick break. Sean Stanley driving the program. Come back with more. Coming to you live from Sports Grill on Bird Road and 114th. Come on out, man. Join us. This is the reason why we're 4-0 right here since we made the switch from Miami Lakes to Bird Road. It's an undefeated run. So join us as we keep the undefeated run going. Let's take a break. We'll come back for the final stretch here as we get you ready for Dolphins and Giants right here on the Big O Radio Show.
This is the Big O Show.
Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
It's the Big O Show. You're tuned in to the hottest sports radio.
When you need your warehouse looking good while staying efficient, there's only one place to find the finest racks in the business. Pallet Rack City in Hialeah. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547. Pallet Rack City is the company you need when you want your warehouse sporting the finest racks in the business. After all, who doesn't love a great rack? Pallet Rack City. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547.
Orlando, a.k.a. the Big O. He covers all the South Florida teams.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Dolphins to the heat, well, you know what I mean. Monday to Friday, Lollipop, blow in the...
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Show on the radio, the top's where we gonna go, Miami, that's the way we roll.
Folks, you can support the hardest working sports talk show in South Florida through Cash App or Venmo. Just search Cash Big O Show. Support us through Cash App or Venmo. Cash Big O Show. We thank you for your incredible support.
On the morning show, we go. No one has a similar show. Talk sports, talk plays, talk...
If you're a Miami sports fan, then there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your inner Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or innermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where inner Miami and all Miami sports fans shop.
Live and direct, because nobody do it better than Big O in the set. From sunrise, listen live.
When you're ready to purchase a new home or refinance the one you have, American Dream Lending will make sure your loan experience is easy with fast approvals and quick closings. With many loan programs and competitive rates, now is the time to turn your dreams into reality. Ask about special financing for veterans. They never charge an application fee, and you will work directly with one of their experienced loan professionals. Stop dreaming and contact American Dream Lending today, 786-802-1727, or online at adreamlending.com. For over 25 years, South Floridians have counted on Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises for their roofing needs. In South Florida, we battle the sweltering heat, rain, winds, and all kinds of tropical storms. That's why when it comes to protecting your family, home, or business, call Tommy B. Butts Jr. Enterprises.com. 954-735-9826 or 954-394-1411 and ask to speak to Tommy, the owner. They specialize in all kinds of roofs. All work fully guaranteed with the customer's complete satisfaction. A+ rated member of the Better Business Bureau. Licensed and insured. There's no buts about it. When your roof needs repair or replacement, go to TommyBButtsJrEnterprises.com. A certified whitening contractor.
All righty, we are back. Thank you, as always, for joining us, and we're going to get you ready for a little Dolphins and Giants. What do we have here? Breaking matchups are set. So the Cotton will be Alabama versus Cincinnati, and then the Orange Bowl, Michigan taking on Georgia. So there you go. Notre Dame misses out. Oh, let's feel sorry for Notre Dame. Not. All right, so there you go. Cincinnati, well, you want to play with the big boys? You get to play with the big boys. You spanked Houston last night, so now you know.
They're giving them the big dog.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, Georgia, right? Death, taxes, and choking. Wow. I mean, they're just automatic, bro, at choking. Automatic.
I don't know why everybody thought they were going to beat Bama. I did.
I didn't. I said when I saw that game, I go, Bama's going to come back and win because that's what Saban does, dude.
Yeah,
it's who he is.
Well, also,
and who Georgia is.
Yeah, and also I think the SEC East is built differently. The teams that give Alabama a tough time are your Auburns, your LSUs, the teams that play them every year. Because in the East, you don't play every West team every year. They're not built to beat those guys. The East is more speed, whereas the West is more toughness, physicality. And then when you get hit, some of those guys don't react good, and that's what happens in that SEC championship game most of the time.
Yep, that's right. So we'll see if Cincinnati can hang with the big boys. So Cincinnati and Alabamas, and then Michigan taking on Georgia. All right, I'm glad they kept Georgia in there because they have had one hell of a year. So this was their one loss. We'll see what happens right now. Looking on Fox right now, yeah, I just saw Carissa Thompson interviewing Tua and Waddle, and Waddle teaching Carissa how to do the waddle and all of that. And then the segment ends with Tua and Waddle, Tua putting his arm around Waddle, and they're both looking out of the practice field, and then you see the stadium in the background. So it's actually a pretty cool shot, by the way, with those two. But it's just nice to see all of this stuff, falling into place. And the team playing well, and I've always been a believer in Tua's abilities. The only doubt I've ever had with Tua is obviously durability, but his ability, I am more than convinced that he can be a star in this league, that he can be a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro, a championship quarterback, a Hall of Fame quarterback. He can do all of those things. I watched Bob Greasy. I watched Drew Brees. I've watched different guys over the years, Joe Montana. I've watched the guys that aren't big, that don't have the big arms, but they're super smart and they know where to throw the ball. You know what I mean? And they've got accuracy and ball placement and anticipatory skills and all of those things that quarterbacks really need in order to succeed. Yes, it's great to be 6'5". It's great to be able to throw it out of the stadium. But if you don't know where the ball is going, you don't know where to place the ball, you don't know how to read defenses, you can't react quick enough. If you don't have some of the other elements that you need to go with being 6'6" and run like a deer and throw it like a mile, then you're not going to ever be a great quarterback. And that's the difference. And I'm glad that Tua is finally being able to show that. You know what I mean? Listen, there's a part of it now for me that I'm glad people are realizing now, because it was just one lazy take after another on the whole Chris Greer and the front office stuff, which was just asinine. First of all, those of you picking on Chris Greer for things things that happened 5, 10, 15 years ago, you're an idiot, okay, because he wasn't in charge. And then if you're picking on Chris Greer for draft picks this year or last year, you're an idiot also, because you haven't even given the draft picks time, and how many of you were already saying Jalen Phillips is a bust? Oh, look at Gregory Rousseau. And I love Rousseau, by the way. But Phillips fits exactly what they're doing. Where they screwed up was that Flo wasn't playing him the right way. Now he's playing him the right way, and now you're getting the results and people shutting the hell up. Just like they're shutting the hell up about Tua, and they're shutting the hell up about Waddle, and they're shutting the hell up about the drafts now the last couple of years. Because really everything's coming through pretty much now. That's it. See, the people that were saying, oh, well, Chris not doing a good job. Well, wait a minute. No, actually, he's doing a great job. He wasn't doing a bad job or a terrible job. No, he's doing a great job. Most of the players are sticking. The only thing left is the offensive line. And I'm the only one in town. I'm the only one probably in the media across the country, okay, that said, no. This is coaching, okay? You don't hear that anywhere. I don't even think you got that in the newspapers from anybody that writes. I'm sure you didn't get it from anybody that actually talks on any of the stations. That's for damn sure. You got the lazy takes going after Greer, going after, and now this is Crow Week, okay? And I'm not talking about crypto.com Crow as in CRO. No, I'm talking about CROW. This is Crow Week. We got people eating crow on Tua, and we got people eating crow on the front office. Now, you want to pick on something with Chris Greer? He might have hired the wrong coach, because he hired a coach that can't build a staff. That's where he might have made a mistake. And he may have to go find a coach that can actually hire a staff. What was that guy that was on the chat board that said, Flo's a good coach? What was his reasoning? That it's just that he needs to build things around Tua or something like that, the guy said. What was it? What was the guy's asinine reasoning? And it's like, it's Flo that builds the stuff around him, not anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's Flo that decided to get rid of veteran offensive linemen. It's Flo that decided to give him no quarterback coach, no offensive coordinators, and no O-line coach. That's Flo. Those are his decisions. Well, what did he say?
He basically said, I totally disagree with this. Flo has proven to be a good coach. He just needs help around him.
Yeah. Well,
kind of like Tua just needs help around him.
Exactly. But he controls what help he gets, but he can't get the offensive people.
He hires his help.
Yeah. And that's where, you know what? If you want to pick on the front office for something, they probably screwed up with the coach. That's probably where they screwed up. But they did screw up in personnel. Marvin Allen ain't going to screw up, and neither is Reggie McKenzie, and neither is Chris Greer. I told you guys this, that this will develop into one of the best front offices in the NFL, and that's what's happening. But you have to have the right coaches to develop everything. And unfortunately, they don't have that right now. That's the knock that I will go with you. But if you say that the personnel decisions are bad, then that's where you're dead wrong. And that's why plenty of those folks that were wanting Chris Greer fired, boy, you are eating crow. Those of you that don't think that Tua can play, you are eating crow badly. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, who should I play in my flex? Devonta Smith, Mooney, or Boston Scott? Mooney, Boston Scott. What the hell is Boston Scott? Why am I confused with this? They're all last names? That's what it is?
I believe so. It'd be Devontae, or is there Devontae Smith? Is there Devontae Smith, Mooney, or Boston Scott?
Yeah, but
maybe it's not Boston. Is there? I'm trying to think another receiver that might be. I think there might have been some.
Give me the whole
autocorrect.
Dude, give me the whole names.
I think there's some autocorrect going on there as well too.
Yeah. Chad, you got to give me all the names. They're complete. I don't know. You're confusing me. Boston Scott's the running back for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. You're confusing me here. It is a flex. That's true. So it's running back.
Well, the thing is, he's going to have Gardner Minshew instead of Jalen Hurts today for the Eagles.
Yeah, but see, they have no quarterback. So I'm not playing a running back that has no quarterback in Philadelphia. And I'm not playing a receiver that has no quarterback also to throw to him. So who's the other guys? No, Devonta Smith has no Jalen Hurts. So there's no Jalen Hurts, so that's going to put more pressure on the running game because Jalen Hurts helps the running game because he's a running quarterback. Whether you're even if you're Tebow and you can't pass, you're going to help the running game. Cam Newton helps the running game. Russell Wilson helps not as much because he doesn't run like those guys. But the guys that can really run, Lamar Jackson, those kind of guys, they help the running game because of what they add to it.
And I think Mooney is Darnell Mooney for the Bears is a receiver.
Well, and their quarterback situation is holy crap. Chad, your flex sucks this week. You know what, dude? If that's the case, let me see. Devonta, Mooney, or Scott. You know what? I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears guy. I'm just gonna go with the Bears. Mooney's the Bears guy, right? I'm just gonna go with Mooney. What the hell? What the hell, dude? That's. Yeah, and the Cards got a hell of a defense. Wow, this is a terrible flex. Can't you pick up somebody in free agency? Might be somebody in free agency, but can you pick up Devontae Parker? Is he available? God. Holy crap, that is bad. Just bad situations football-wise. Big O, did you get to 10K, 10X on your Shiba investment? Oh, yeah. Easy. Yeah. I think it got to somewhere like when it got to the 90s, you're talking almost 20K, actually. And I cashed out big time too. So let's see. What else do we have? Big O, can you enlighten me why has Fuller not been released? Because they got to pay him $10 million. So might as well keep him around and try to milk him for a game or two if he can play it. And if not, you just let him go after. That's all. I guess that's the only thing I can think of, my brother. And remember, if he gets injured if he gets healthy towards the end, what happens if others get injured? And so now you got some coming back some coming back and some going out. So you never know. So you're paying for the guy. You might as well leave him there and try to rehab him. And then maybe if you need him, you play him. And if you don't, you move on. I mean, it's a loss already, but why take yourself completely out of it? You know what I mean? He's on the IR. He's not taking up a roster spot. So it's not that bad, in that sense of the roster spot. Tua's very accurate as well. Greasy had benefit of the best guard-to-guard trio in the NFL. Best trio of running backs in the NFL. Greasy to Warfield flourished after teams were bludgeoned by run. Yeah, that's kind of part of the game, right? And it helps Joe Montana to have an all-pro line, an all-pro tight end, all-world wide receiver, Pro Bowl running back that can catch and run, all of those things. You know what I mean? So let's not, it helps Terry Bradshaw that he had the Steel Curtain and Franco Harris and Swan and Stallworth. You know what I'm saying? Mike No-Go Zones in the house. So, I mean, give me a break, dude. I mean, it's just let's not make it sound like Bart Starr had nobody playing with him. Let's not make it sound that's why, Pat Mahomes wins when he's got Tyreek Hill and Kelsey and all that kind of stuff. But then last year he didn't have the line and he got his ass kicked. Every quarterback has help, man. Nobody goes to the playoffs and the Super Bowl and they do it all by themselves and they have no line and no running game and no wide receivers or no defense or no great coaching or something. There's a reason why you're there. And it's not because the quarterback carries everything. No, dude. Every quarterback has help. A lot of help. I mean, Joe Gibbs is the best example of that. The guy won 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks, none of them Hall of Famers. Joe Theismann will never be in the Hall of Fame. Okay? Doug Williams is not in the Hall of Fame, and Jay Schrader is not going to be in the Hall of Fame. 2 of them are really, I would never put Jay Schrader in the really good quarterback category, but I'll put Theismann and definitely Williams in the very good quarterback category, but not Hall of Famers. But they had great support. Line, receivers, defense, great coach. Come on, man. Let's not make it sound, I love when people say, well, Tua's got to be able to, well, he needs help. Well, no, you don't need that. No, you need help, dude. I don't care what quarterback you are. You need help. Can't do it by yourself. You're going to have people that have to help you. Got to have a stud receiver. If not, you got to have a stud tight end. If not, you better have a stud running game and stud line, or you need a stud defense and you need a great coach. Those elements, most of those elements have to be in there. Not all of them, but most of them. You can be the Giants and have Phil McConkey and Ingram as your wide receivers, and they're not elite, but Bavaro was elite. Their running game was elite. Their offensive line was elite. Their defense was as special as it gets. Right up there with the Doomsday and Steel Curtain and the Bucks of 01 and the Bucks of 03 and the Ravens of 01, right? Or whatever. Right up there. Those kind, the no-name defense, the Purple People Eaters, all those kind of defense, right up there. Everybody needs it, dude. You got to support your quarterback. Let's see, what else do we have here? I want to see more Hassan Haskins in Miami next year. QB is the most dependable position in sports. Not if you're a Miami Dolphins fan post Marino. Okay. Let's see. I love waking up and watching football West Coast. Oh, you know what? You put Mark Rippon. You're right. It was Mark Rippon, not Schrader, that won it. Right? You're right. The third quarterback was Mark Rippon. You're right about that. I think I got it wrong. It was Mark Rippon. That's right. There you go. But either way, 3 quarterbacks that aren't Hall of Famers. It's the most impressive feat any head coach has ever had. And I know it's blasphemous to say it in this town with Shula being perfect, but for me, the bigger accomplishment is Joe Gibbs' 3 titles with 3 different quarterbacks, and none of them Hall of Famers. That to me is that's as special as it gets, dude. That shows that you had the perfect system, okay? That shows that you knew how to build a real good football team, that you can plug in a different quarterback and win it all. That's why we see the Trent Dilfers win it, because you can have this is why we see Peyton Manning, who can't throw. Mike No-Go Zones has a better arm than Peyton Manning did in 2016. Right? There you go. And he could have won it. By the way, he's wearing a Giants shirt today. He is definitely, yeah, he is go boo. Not blue, go boo. But he's loyal. He's loyal. He's there. And he's also loyal to our show, too. which is most important. He's loyal to our show, loyal to Bill Preston. That's why he's here, man. Let's see. I picked Baylor and Bama yesterday. I should have laid it with Vegas as opposed to a friendly bet. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas, huh? Yeah, baby. Big O in fantasy, who do you like, Waddle or Parker? Waddle, dude. I'm going to go with dependability over, undependable. Is that a word?
It is now. I'm like saying, will Parker be out there to finish the whole game?
That's right. I know Waddle will finish the game. Plus, PPR, he's going to catch a bunch. So I would go Waddle over Parker every day of the week and twice on Sundays. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? Jalen Waddle will have one of his best stats of any Dolphin receiver in 20 years by the end of the year. He's going, and it's a crappy offense, and he's going to be absolutely awesome. It's the impressive part about Waddle. These are the things that people don't look at, right? You're counting on him to move the chains. You're counting on him to catch first downs, all of that kind of stuff, right? Incredible toughness, mental toughness. You got to love all of that about Waddle. Here's the most impressive part about what Waddle's doing. The ball's coming to him. Right? I mean, it's Waddle or Gesicki. Nobody else, but more than anybody else, Waddle's the consistent one. So if you're covering Jalen Waddle, you have to think that the guy's getting the ball all the time. And yet he's still catching it. He's still getting open. They still can't stop him. Nobody gives him credit for that. That's the beauty of Marino. Not that I'm going to go overboard and compare Waddle and Marino, but one of the things that I loved about Marino was he had no running game. You knew they weren't going to run the ball. You knew they were no threat to run the ball. Whenever they were running the ball, it was kind of a novelty thing. It was just Shula saying, we got to run the ball to keep them honest. Yeah, whatever. But it wasn't that they were running the ball because they knew it was a threat. They knew it would be potent. No, they were just trying to keep people honest to a certain extent. But in the end, you knew Marino was passing, and you still couldn't stop it. That's special. And you know that Waddle's catching the ball, and yet you can't stop it. And yet nobody thinks about this. This is a rookie. You're asking to constantly move the chains, to constantly make plays, to catch the ball on a consistent basis. And everybody knows you're going to do that, and he's still doing it. Do you know how impressive that is by Jalen Waddle? Do you have any idea how impressive that is by Jalen Waddle? He doesn't get enough credit for what he's doing. So wait till they get a line, wait till they get a running game, wait till things like that settle, and you're going to see his game expand, and he's going to make much bigger plays. Big O, you act like you're so right about Tua, like he's arrived, but he hasn't done anything special in the NFL. He's played okay, a little better lately. I'll say you were right when he makes a Pro Bowl. Well, he'll make a Pro Bowl when and making the Pro Bowl doesn't mean anything. Lots of people make the Pro Bowl that don't deserve it because they end up replacing others that are injured. So that to me doesn't make anything. And I'll tell you this. What I see him doing, I don't see a ton of the young quarterbacks being able to do under these conditions. And that's the difference for me. That's where I'm convinced. I've been convinced that he can play at this level. Even when it didn't look good, I never, ever, was wavering on my conviction of how I feel about this young man as a player. The only thing I've ever been concerned about is injuries. That's it. Only thing. So, yeah, I think Derek Anderson made a Pro Bowl. He got a contract for that 1 year and then never did it again. Yeah, to me, the Pro Bowl stuff doesn't mean anything whatsoever. I mean, Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl, and I don't think he ever made a Pro Bowl. Okay? Against my Giants. Yeah, against your Giants. That's right. So, you know what I'm saying? That Pro Bowl is not my measuring stick for any of that. It's I let me see what you can do under certain conditions. And that's the part that, again, a person like who is it, Dana? Is it Dana? Dana? See, a person like Dana oversees all of this and overlooks it and doesn't pay attention to it. But you're seeing a kid as a second-year player, really almost a rookie because he just completed 16 games, in the worst conditions, having success. Wait till he has a line. Wait till he has a running game. Wait till he has an actual QB coach. Wait till he has an actual offensive line coach. Wait till he has an offensive coordinator. Wow, what a concept. See, when I'm watching Justin Herbert play, well, his pocket's clean. And then when he struggles and they're pressuring him, he's not winning. Meanwhile, Tua's winning because he's constantly pressured too. That's the difference. You know, Mac Jones drops back, and it's a super clean pocket. He's got a running game. He's got Pro Bowlers on his line. He's got a real offensive coordinator. He's got a real offensive line coach. You know what I mean? He's got a Hall of Fame head coach. There's a support system around him. The support system around Tua is garbage. Straight out hot garbage. But nobody looks at that. So what Mac Jones is doing is not nearly as impressive as what Tua's doing. What Herbert's doing is not nearly as impressive as what Tua's doing because he doesn't have the receivers that Herbert has. He doesn't have the running game Herbert has. He doesn't even have the offensive line that Herbert has. The only thing Tua has over Herbert is tight end. That's it. That's the only thing. But nobody counts on that. Nobody looks at that. Meanwhile, Herbert has one more victory than Tua and the Dolphins. One more. After all the shit that people talked about, after everything that you all out there are so in love with the size and the arm and all that, and yet all that athleticism, he can only have one more win with everything superior. But nobody talks about that. Because it's not an even level playing field. Tua's not playing with the same things that some of these other guys are. But nobody looks at that. Hey, when we come back for postgame, we'll have Flo's press conference. We'll have Tua's press conference and any of the players, obviously, that made an impact. We will also share that with you. Omar Kelly will join us post-game. Also, Alan Poupart will join us post-game with their comments after. Hopefully, we'll be talking about a Dolphin win. I am confident that we are going to be talking about a Dolphin win. If you got some time, come on down to Bird Road at 114th as we get ready for the game. Dolphins and the Giants. We will see you post-game, and it'll be a happy post-game as the Dolphins will post their 5th straight victory. Y'all have a good one out there. Be good.
This is the Big O Show.
Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
It's the Big O Show.